Hi everyone, my name is Heather. This is Dollar for Dollar. Thank you for joining today. Today we are going to talk budget percentages and what percentages should you be using when you have no debt. So just want to start by saying thank you for joining today. If you are brand new to the channel, I use Every Dollar as my go-to budgeting tool. I really like it because it doesn't try to do 12 things. It's really focused in on just being a budget. And it's super intuitive, really easy to follow along, and really easy to use month over month. So if you have not already, I highly recommend you at least check it out. It's free. You can also download it on your phone, so you can use it on your desktop or on your phone, whatever is more convenient, or you can switch back and forth. So today, budget percentages, what should you be using? Well, some of you may have heard some other recommendations out there like the 50-30-20 rule, but it really doesn't help you when you're trying to actually get granular and give every single dollar a job. So today we're going to walk through what does the Every Dollar budgeting tool actually prescribe and recommend. So if you go over to everydollar.com, you can actually find this very breakdown that I'm showing you today. They recommend when you have no debt that you give 10% of your income to charity, 10% goes towards your savings, 10 to 15% should go towards food, 5 to 10% towards utilities, housing should be 25%, transportation 10%, anything that falls under health should be 5 to 10%, your insurance should be 10 to 25% of your budget, and then the last three items, recreation, personal spending, and miscellaneous, should all be between 5 and 10% each. Now, housing is one of those items where people tend to ask, like, well, what counts as housing? What should fall under that 25%? So again, all of this is your take-home pay. So this is after taxes. And for housing, there are a few things that fall into this category. So first would be your rent or your mortgage payment. Then any taxes that you may pay. So again, if you're a homeowner, you pay taxes. Your insurance, whether it's rental insurance or home insurance. And then any HOA fees you may have. And then PMI or your private mortgage insurance, if that does apply to you. All of that needs to be at 25% of your budget or less. So let's look at this in a real world example. So in today's example, we're going to go off my $3,000 income right here, again, after taxes, and that is how we're going to determine what should go under each category. Now, if you have never gone and calculated percentages before, it's really easy. You just take, in this example, your income and you multiply that by the percentage. You could throw that into your calculator, it'll spit it out. So $3,000 times 10%, you put that in, it'll spit back out $300. And you can go through and do this for each and every category so you know exactly what that threshold looks like. So in my budget, you will see I have everything broken down. I've got giving at $300. I've got my savings. I have my housing. And what I love about this particular tool is that over here to the right, you will see this kind of colorful wheel, and it'll show me what I've planned to spend on each category, and it'll show me the percentages that correspond with it. So we talked about, what is an appropriate percentage for food, and we said between 10 and 15%. I'm falling right in the middle at 13%, so I'm on track according to the guideline that they suggested. Same thing going with housing. You'll see here it says 30%, but if you look over to the left, you'll see I'm also including my utilities under that category. So with utilities, I'm at 30% because this is 25% and this is 5% right here. So again, falling within that recommendation that they provide. So what I love about this is that it's really easy to see what I've planned, and it's also easy to see what I've spent. Now, obviously, I haven't put in a lot here because it's just an example budget, but you can see the breakdown as you're going through the month, and then you can also see what is remaining for your budget. And in terms of percentages, again, this is all a guide, so you might have to be a little flexible in some areas. Maybe right now you are hyper focused on saving because you're trying to beef up an emergency fund like I am. So in this example, I've thrown a lot of my discretionary income towards my emergency fund. So you'll see here on the right-hand side that that's actually 28% of the income going just towards savings. So whatever your goal is at the moment, make sure you're hyper focused on that. And when you are making a budget, ask yourself that one question, which is, what is my goal? Ask yourself that question every single week, every single month, every time you are going in to make your budget. Ask yourself, what is your goal? And that will change over time, which is totally fine. And that's how it should be. So right now, my goal would be to beef up my emergency fund, but maybe in 6 months, my goal looks very different and I'm planning to go on a vacation. So I might be saving for that, or I might really buckle down and try to save for, kids' college or something to that effect. So always ask yourself, what is my goal when you are making your budget? And have fun. So remember, give every single dollar for dollar, a job in your budget, and then make sure that you are trying to be reasonable and ask yourself, what is your goal at the end of the day? Thank you so much for watching. If this video was helpful in any way, please give it a like. Also, leave me a comment below on something maybe that you want to see in the future or something you've learned. I will do another video that kind of breaks down the 50-30-20 rule if you are interested in watching that. Thank you so much and have a great day.